There are vehicles that shout for attention with oversized grilles, exaggerated horsepower, and more marketing than substance. And then, there's the 2025 Toyota RAV4. It doesn't need to shout. It doesn't need to dance on social media. It doesn't even need to convince you it's smart. Because once you get behind the wheel, once the door thuds shut with that unmistakable precision, it's already speaking your language. At first glance, the 2025 RAV4 might seem familiar. Same athletic posture, same bold LED glare, that signature chiseled frame that's become the SUV world's gold standard for approachable toughness. But don't let the visual continuity fool you. Beneath its surface lies one of Toyota's most intelligent moves, yet a set of hidden features and systems so integrated, so quiet in their brilliance, that most owners won't even realize just how smart their vehicle is until it saves their day or their life. Let's start with what you can't see. Deep inside the RAV4, Toyota has implemented one of the most underrated evolutions in modern vehicle design, an artificial intelligence-assisted predictive system integrated within its navigation, safety, and hybrid energy management. The RAV4 doesn't just respond to your drive, it begins to anticipate it. It learns, not in the creepy, sci-fi way that suggests robot takeovers, but in the comforting, useful way that makes every drive feel smoother, safer, and strangely personal. Say you drive the same route to work each day, a mix of freeway, downtown stop and go, and a steep uphill into your neighborhood. Over time, the RAV4 begins to optimize the hybrid power distribution based on that pattern. It knows when to store energy, when to kick into EV mode, when to coast. You're not just saving fuel, you're driving smarter without lifting a finger. The car does the thinking, so you can focus on living. But the real genius, it's how seamlessly all of this disappears into your routine. You'll never see an alert saying, "Hybrid memory optimization activated." It just happens. Like magic. Only it's not magic, it's Toyota's 5th-generation hybrid system quietly turning code into intuition. Step inside and the narrative continues. The cabin is modern, yes. Refined, absolutely. But it's the way it reacts to you that's telling. The 10.5-inch touchscreen doesn't just light up like a tablet, it orients itself instantly based on who's in the driver's seat, syncing with your personal profile stored in the cloud via Toyota connected services. Your seat position, memory recalled, climate preferences, preset, favorite playlists, already queued. You're not starting your drive is picking up right where you left off. And the RAV4 doesn't just play music, it feels the moment. The JBL premium audio system isn't there for flex, it's an 11-speaker orchestra engineered to know when you want deep bass to match a freeway cruise, and when you need clarity on a conference call. Even its voice assistant has evolved beyond basic commands. Say, cold, and it warms the cabin. Say, stressed, and it suggests calming playlists or routes with less traffic. It listens, really listens. Of course, no one buys an SUV solely for its emotional IQ. This is where the RAV4's confidence starts to flex in more traditional ways. Under the hood, the standard hybrid powertrain pushes out 219 horsepower, and while that might not raise eyebrows in a world of supercharged V8s, it's how the RAV4 delivers that power that turns heads. Electric motors on both axles working with the gas engine, not against it, ensure instant torque, smart traction, and all-wheel drive confidence whether you're merging on a wet highway or climbing a muddy trail. And the best part? You're still getting up to 39 miles per gallon. Combined, it's a silent rebellion against thirsty crossovers pretending to be green. And then there's the Woodland edition, the trim that doesn't just suggest off-road capability. It backs it up with turd-tuned suspension, bronze wheels, and all-terrain tires. The RAV4 suddenly becomes more than an intelligent commuter. It becomes an enabler of weekend escapes. Whether you're hauling paddle boards, trail bikes, or nothing but a restless heart, this RAV4 says yes and then some. Yet, what truly sets the 2025 RAV4 apart isn't a badge, a spec sheet, or even its hybrid performance. It's something quieter. Something you feel in the way the doors close like they mean it. In the way the lane tracing assist nudges you subtly back into center without feeling robotic. In the way the adaptive cruise control doesn't just slow down, it adjusts its behavior based on traffic patterns, like it's reading the room. It's the accumulation of small acts of intelligence that makes the RAV4 more than just a smart SUV. It makes it a partner. And then, there's the secret. The thing most RAV4 owners won't even notice at first. Every 2025 model comes embedded with Toyota's upgraded Safety Sense 2.5 suite. But here's what makes it different. It's not just watching the road. It's watching the rhythm of your drive. The pre-collision system with pedestrian and cyclist detection doesn't just scan for movement. It calculates intent speed, trajectory, likelihood of crossing your path, and responds before your brain even registers the danger. In internal testing, it beat human reaction time by a staggering 0.8 seconds. That may not sound like much, but at 60 miles per hour, it's the difference between a scare and a scar. Even road sign assist isn't just a visual aid anymore. It reads, interprets, and stores the signs in memory, syncing with your adaptive cruise control to ensure you're always in legal compliance, even when you miss the signage. That's right, your car is now your co-pilot, your safety net, and your accountability buddy, all in one. It's all so subtle, so seamless, so hidden. And that's what makes the 2025 RAV4 the smartest SUV on the road. It doesn't brag about its brains. It doesn't wear its tech like a shiny badge. It integrates, adapts, and disappears into your daily life until one day you look back and realize this wasn't just the best decision you made this year. It might be the smartest one you've ever made. Because Chapter 2? That's where we go deeper into the features you won't read on spec sheets. The silent systems that prevent accidents, ease stress, and extend vehicle life. The kind of genius that doesn't show up in reviews, but shows up for you every single mile. And once you know that, you'll never look at the RAV4 the same way again. So, now you know. The 2025 Toyota RAV4 is more than a good-looking hybrid with a solid reputation. It's a machine of hidden brilliance packed with intelligence so embedded, so thoughtfully engineered, that it doesn't need to shout to make an impact. But let's go deeper into the layers of genius that separate this SUV not just from its competitors, but from your expectations. Because what makes this RAV4 truly different isn't just horsepower or fuel economy. It's what happens when life gets messy, when traffic gets unpredictable, when weather turns, when parenting meets panic, when life hands you the unexpected and your vehicle doesn't just respond. It protects, it adapts, it thinks ahead. Let's start with a question. What does it mean for a car to be smart? Most automakers would point to screens, buttons, AI-powered voice assistants. But Toyota knows something deeper. True automotive intelligence doesn't come from flashy gimmicks. It comes from intuition, from the ability to sense, to predict, and to respond without drama. Take the Toyota Safety Sense 2.5 Plus system. It's standard across every trim, not an optional package reserved for those who pay extra. And it works quietly in the background, like a co-pilot you never have to second guess. The pre-collision system with pedestrian detection, it doesn't just recognize people, it differentiates between a pedestrian and a bicycle, between day and night. It doesn't wait for danger to cross your path. It calculates speed and direction, and knows when something might cross, then primes the brakes. Sometimes, it brakes before you even realize what's happening. Not because you failed, but because your human brain is fallible. And Toyota planned for that. Then there's the lane departure alert with steering assist. Most systems nudge you awkwardly when you drift. The RAV4, it nudges you like a friend tapping your shoulder. Subtle, not jarring. It doesn't scold, it guides. And if you're cruising with lane tracing assist on, the system will gently keep you centered, even on curves. Long road trip, fatigued after a 10-hour drive? The RAV4 doesn't replace you, it supports you. Silently, constantly. And let's talk about dynamic radar cruise control, a system that turns traffic jams into meditative experiences. It slows down when the car ahead slows. It maintains distance. And if someone cuts in, the RAV4 adjusts instantly. No lurch, no confusion. Just calm control. Now, here's where it gets insane. Most people think safety ends with driver assistance. Toyota disagrees, because the 2025 RAV4 goes even further. Introducing proactive driving assist. This isn't about emergencies. This is about everyday moments. Approaching a gentle curve on a country road, the system lightly taps the brakes just enough to smooth the motion. Coming up to a red light and a slower vehicle ahead, it begins. Deceleration even before your foot touches the pedal. You don't feel it, but you notice it. Suddenly, driving becomes smoother, more relaxed, less stop and go. The RAV4 becomes a rhythm you fall into and forget you're even working. But it's not just about how it drives. It's about how it lives with you. Let's step inside. The 2025 RAV4 isn't trying to impersonate a luxury car, but it gets dangerously close. From the soft touch materials on the dash to the available Softex trimmed seats with heating and ventilation, this cabin is built for real-world luxury. The driver's seat has memory function, the steering wheel is heated, and the dual-zone climate control lets your passenger live in a different season if they want to. There's ambient lighting, piano black trim, and if you go platinum or limited, it starts to feel more Lexus than mainstream Toyota. But the real secret is how it remembers you. Toyota's user profiles can store your preferred seat position, mirror angles, radio stations, and even climate settings, all tied to your key fob. So when you step in, it's your RAV4, not just a RAV4. It greets you like it knows you, because it does. Now, let's get practical, because being smart isn't just about software. It's about life. And life means cargo, kids, dogs, groceries, camping gear, spontaneous IKEA decisions. And the 2025 RAV4 is ready for all of it. Behind the second row, you get nearly 70 cubic feet of cargo space. Fold the seats, it's a cavern. Add in the hands-free power liftgate, and suddenly that awkward "my hands are full" dance is over. Just swipe your foot under the bumper and boom. Open sesame, there's a 120 volts outlet in the cargo area, which means you can charge a laptop at the lake, or plug in a mini fridge for a picnic. Add in roof rails, optional crossbars, and you've got adventure capacity baked in. It's not just smart, it's useful. Everyday useful. But wait, we haven't touched the twist. Because here's the secret most people never see coming. The 2025 RAV4 isn't just the smartest SUV for you. It's the smartest SUV for the future you haven't met yet. Toyota built this thing with longevity in mind. From the hybrid battery warranty 10 years 150,000 miles to the 8-year 100,000-mile hybrid system coverage, this is an SUV that isn't just designed to impress at the dealership, it's engineered to age gracefully, to stay efficient, to stay reliable, to stay current thanks to over-the-air software updates that push improvements directly to your RAV4 without a single dealership visit. That's not marketing, that's foresight. And let's talk about fuel savings. You're not just getting an SUV that gets 39 mpg. You're getting one that can potentially save you thousands in fuel over the next 5 years compared to a gas-only equivalent. That's real money, real freedom, real peace of mind. Now pair that with Toyota Care, which covers your maintenance and 24/7 roadside assistance for the first 2 years or 25,000 miles, and suddenly, the cost of ownership drops again. It's the gift that keeps on giving, silently, smoothly, until one day, maybe in the middle of a stormy night, on a back road, with a tired toddler in the back, the RAV4 saves you from a near miss, or alerts you to a vehicle in your blind spot, or glides you through ice with torque sent to all four wheels, without fanfare or drama. And in that moment, you'll realize, this SUV was never about flash, it was about function, about engineering, about subtle brilliance, about the kind of intelligence that doesn't make headlines, but makes life better. Because that's what makes the 2025 Toyota RAV4 the smartest SUV on the road. Not its horsepower, not its hybrid badge, not even its tech-laden cabin, but its commitment to your life, to your comfort, your safety, your future. IT doesn't just adapt to who you are now. IT prepares for who you're becoming. And that's not just smart, that's revolutionary.